Yes, hi, we are here. I'm going to go ahead and add Gigi right now.
Hey!
It's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, most definitely. I've seen your videos on YouTube and I'm just like, oh my God, I have to collab with her. She is just so good at what she
Oh,
does.
you are so sweet. I was telling my husband about you. He was like, "Who is this guy?" I said, "Babe, this is one of my blogger friends. You know, we out
Yes.
here."
When you was missing, I was like, oh no, where's my girl? Because where's the tea? I need the
Aw,
tea.
thank you. I know I'm coming back. I don't know if I told you, but I'm pregnant.
Congratulations. I did not know.
That's what was going
Congratulations.
on. I was literally, oh, my laptop, I done put the charger in. I was literally dealing with the early trimester, which makes you really
Okay.
tired.
Yeah.
And I work, so I work a 9 to 5, and I come home and I record. So I was just like, oh, I'm too tired to do this. And now I have like,
Kind of got stuck there. Okay. As Gigi comes back, give us just a minute. As she comes back, she kind of faded away. She should be back very soon. We're going to go ahead and get that under wraps. Um, so, yeah. Okay. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And it's going to be pretty good. So, give her just a moment to get back. But in the meantime, between time, yes, we've been, how can I say, going through a quarantine, but the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has brought something that is bigger. And I can really say that they're a little bit showing up, just a little bit showing up of the Real Housewives of Potomac, just a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit backstory of them. Let me go ahead and give you guys a photo really quickly. Okay. And we have you back.
yes, I'm so sorry. Thank God for a
It's
MacBook.
like,
It was quick.
yeah, I know. I'm on my MacBook right now too.
Oh my goodness. Give me
Yes,
your name, because all I know is you. All I know you as people want to know. And I was like, I couldn't
yes.
get
My
my
name is
husband.
Cameron. Cameron
Cameron.
Smith. I am the owner.
Yes, I
I'm
see you.
behind all that.
You be working.
I be trying. I be trying. They be stealing and perpetrating, but I be trying.
but I
But
see
it's so crazy
I
because
see
I seen you. The first time I ever seen you was when you was on like the neighborhood talks. This when me and Cal was getting along. You were on their blog, and I'm like, wow, he's really promoting other bloggers. When I've been reached out and asked, and I'm like, wow, it's really a black business, and I'm like, she's really really good. Like I even went to go and listen to your podcast on what is that, Anchor?
yeah.
I tried, but it's so crazy because I tried to do that too, like tried to use that, and I was like, well, maybe YouTube will be a little bit better, you know.
What do you think?
So I love YouTube. Like this world is just so amazing. Like people, you still get the negativity, but it comes with the territory, you know. So
Yeah.
it's like, sometimes I show my face, sometimes I don't. I feel like by me not showing my face, it's like you're not getting the story. You just want to know who I am so you can judge me and talk about me. But it is what it is.
That's how I felt when I was showing my face. They just wanted to chat about me. Then when I started just pulling the tea with just the visuals, they just start talking about the visuals, and I'm like, oh, okay, they like that. So
Yes.
what you mean?
And like I want to actually talk to you about that too, because like it's just the way you just set it up, like and make it flow and everything. I'm like, how does she do this? I want to do this. This is amazing.
I can't wait to get back into it. A lot like it's the same thing you do, like reaching out to people that I see that already do it. I look up to them, and I'll just be like, hey, any pointers you can give me, and then some of them will give me some information, and then also I paid for some of the information. I didn't mind putting money in this because this is something I want to do for on and on and on. I've been wanting so long, but the quarantine is the one that pushed me over. I'm like, okay, I'm really gonna do it. So that, and then just making sure, like, I like what I was telling my husband about you, is like, when you saw me MIA, you checked up on me, and I love people who do that, because that's how you know. That's how you know you could, really build a friendship on top of business relationship with that
exactly.
person, as opposed to people who just surround you when you like popping. So
right.
So I appreciate that so much. Like, anytime you want me to come on, I'm here for it. I haven't been on it like 2 months. I was looking at my time. I'm like, dang, I haven't been on 2 months. I said, oh well,
it happens. Like, I remember when I had a 2-month hiatus, and it was just like, at the time, like, it's really crazy for me. Like, I tried to do like what mainstream likes, like what everybody would want to see, like the Shade Room and stuff like that. But it's like, if I'm not feeling it and y'all not giving it to me the way that I feel it, I'm not gonna post it, because it's not. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't serve me justice. I could sit here and talk. If the Housewives is boring one week and we're doing this, I'm gonna sit here and say it. Honey, it is boring. They need to hang it up.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
But this season right here, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I'm going to say this: Potomac, they got a little run for their money, honey.
Listen, I was so upset yesterday. I was waiting for it to come on. I'm like, 8 o'clock came, 9 o'clock. I said, where is this show? 10 o'clock. I said, oh no, they need an earlier slot, because this show right here was popping, okay?
That first episode, I can honestly say, like, I like how the way they did the super trailer in the beginning. And I feel like you got that out the way because you didn't put it at the end, because we really didn't care to see it at the end. Because it's like, for me, it's like when you put it at the end, you didn't want that to be continued. Like, you wanted us to be like, oh, this is what's coming out. Like, no, we don't care. We want the meats and potatoes in the beginning. And then at the end, we want to just keep rolling. But I like the fact that the rollout comes with Jen. And the way that Bravo is building it, she's like going to be carved in the Housewives Hall of Fame. Like,
yes.
She's going to be the queen of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
I love it, because she's so pretty.
My girl, Mary, got to run for her money.
I see Mary, people's going to start liking her. They said did you watch the third one? They put the third episode on the app.
No, I did not watch the third episode. And I feel like this too, to be so honest with you, I feel like they're rushing it. They're putting so many episodes out because they know that it might not grasp our attention like that as much, because the only thing that really grasps our attention, well, my attention, I can speak for myself, is that they didn't have, they only had Mary's story, really, that was interesting about the whole situation, to be honest.
Well, they did it for Real Housewives of Atlanta. They did the same thing. They had a sneak show, the third. So I didn't think anything of it. I just didn't like that they had them at a late spot. But as I was waiting for this live, I was looking at Twitter, and I saw Andy commented that they're going to have a second season, and they have like 1 million viewership right now.
Yeah, so they're really, because they're off the chain, because I like how the way everybody has a different dynamic. So let's go by the different people that we ran into throughout the first episode. And then I want you to tell me at the end of everything, who do you like and who is your like ultimate housewife of that cast?
Oh my God.
So far.
I love all of them because they all bring something. But I like them, and then they'll do something. I'm going to be like, I'm done. I'm done with her.
Right. I'm done. But it happens like that. But then I'm also a fair person. So like Real Housewives of Atlanta right now, I really don't want to watch it because Nene's not there. I'm just going to be 100.
Really?
But I will watch it only because due to the fact is that we will get to see how the way they're about to lie about this stripper. So it's like I want to see that, how the way that you guys are about to really lie about this just to get viewership. But we can go ahead and do that.
I want to watch it. I want to see how they do without her, because I know when she was in there last time, they did really. They had Phaedra,
right? but who was doing what? Carrying it on her back.
That's
So
true.
it's like Candy, no disrespect, Candy's boring.
She
No
really
disrespect, Cynthia's boring now. You're married. Move to LA. Come out here. Come to California. We want you, Cynthia. We want you, Miss Bailey. Come out here. Kenya, she's good for the show. We're so tired of your antics. We're so tired of the semantics. Like, we get it. Like, you're built for TV. Like, I just seen on the Parkers on Netflix not that long ago.
Yeah, I was just looking at her. I was looking at her reunion look, and I was just looking at her. I said, "Oh, she looked tired. She looked like she ready. She ready to wrap
And
this
that's
up."
what's getting on my nerves too. She wore that dress 3 times. That yellow dress,
Yeah,
it has been worn 3 times, 3 different occasions. But they have the nerve to talk about Nene wearing hers 3 different times. But she wore hers 3 different times.
I was looking at that. I said that dress looked familiar, and this look real like she did this already. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't know
And then you remember when Portia did it, and then she talked about her in the confessional?
Yes, she did. You know, I like Kenya. I like Portia. I'm looking forward to see Portia do the Black Lives Matter movement.
Me too. Me too.
I'm really looking forward to that. But you know, I really don't like Tanya, so I'm looking forward. I don't like Tanya.
Why? That's interesting.
Kenya before the cameras came out, and when the cameras came out, it became something else. I don't like people like that. I don't like that. And then she used to be friends with Eva. And then when Eva and Portia fell out, she fell out with Eva too. I don't like that either. She's a flip-flopper. So I don't really like Kenya.
Well, they say that the streets is hot. The people street is hot. They said that basically we the people, we know that for a fact she ran off to Canada once that stripper allegation came up.
You see? Listen. And I don't know how long she been engaged, but it ain't no damn way I'm gonna be engaged that long and not get married. And then she don't look surprised. She didn't look surprised about the cookie lady. She just like she didn't want them talking about it on the show. That's all I say.
Because if you feel that you're a friend of the show, baby, that's not how it works. Marlo be in shit.
Boop, boop.
Marlo be deep in shit and don't care.
All in it, bring the mess to the table, be all up, breaking bread with them and all. Yes. And I feel like Tanya could do it too, but she be acting like her because her stuff don't smell. So I cannot participate.
and it's a lot of stuff that they say in Salt Lake that rubbed me the wrong way. So I kind of took notes on it because it was a lot. So the first person we're going to talk about is Jen. Quite naturally, you know, she's not from Utah. She's Tongan and Samoan. She's from Hawaii.
Yes.
And basically, one thing she said I didn't like, and it kind of bothered me. She said, in Utah, I'm Black because they don't know any better.
Yes, when she said that, I was wondering if people was going to get offended.
And I'm like, I'm not offended, but it's more so like, how you guys doing? Thank you for coming on in. Love my support.
Oh, I can't see.
It's like when you say things like that and you're not a part of that ethnicity, it's kind of like, especially during these trying times right now, and then especially knowing how the way Mormons are, they, like she said, they didn't have Black Mormons till 1972, I believe. Don't tell me too well. I'll tell you in just a minute.
Yeah, she said 1972.
I think she said 1972.
She did. Mm-hmm.
And you know, and it's like it for me, it's a little crazy, but I understand, and like I like the fact that she's converting over to Islam, being Islam. Yeah. And that's amazing. You get me? Like you're following the path of your husband, which is a traditional housewife way.
Yes.
So I most definitely understand. She has 2 sons. She has one that's older. He's probably like 21, and she has one that's like probably like 15. Mm-hmm. So they're grilling him, like the little one, like, oh, do you have a girlfriend? Like, you know, are you dating? And things like that. And he's all like, no. Like, she was like, if they text you anything, like, would you send it to me? And he's like, no. Yeah. Because it's like, come on, Mom. Like, that's uncomfortable. And then, like, they didn't want the oldest son came out and said that basically the mother didn't want him to work. And so she was like, yeah, I don't want him to work. Like, he needs to be focused on his nursing degree, which I totally understand and I'm totally here for. So if y'all got it, Like they say, it ain't tricking if you got it. So
period. And I wish my daddy would try to do that, but we didn't have no money, so I had to go and work when I was in college. But if I didn't have to work and all I had to do was focus on books, I would be so much further. So yeah, to each his own. I actually like when she said that. I was like, yes, mama, go ahead.
Right. So, you know, that was pretty interesting for me. Like I said, Jen, she's pretty cool to me. I don't know if she would be one of my top contenders because we haven't got to my girl yet. We're gonna tell you who my girl is eventually.
I feel like I already know who your girl is, Mary. I already feel like it is Mary. You know, I liked her the second episode. I didn't like her the first episode because she was not understanding the hospital smell situation.
But I live like, okay, we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna tell you why I live.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna really crack up. I'm gonna tell you why I live. Because this right here is like Bravo really set themselves up for something so good for people to really be entertained during COVID matters, and I'm just so here for it. So the next person that we go over into, which is Heather. Heather, basically,
love her. By the way,
you love Heather.
Oh my gosh, the thumbs up. Yes,
girl, she's a crybaby. I can't.
But that's what I like her.
At the drop of a dime.
You need a crybaby who don't care what she just whatever come out her mouth and she crying. I like that. That's how you move the show, and she bring it up. She's not scared to bring it up. I like that too.
Yeah, I can say that. She's very much yes. Give me that. Yes, Joseph, right there. Thank you. Sorry about that. That was my
Hey, you home. I know how it is, child. My husband's in the other room. I told him, no, come out. I'm recording.
That's my assistant.
Okay.
No, I don't need that. Thank you. Yeah, okay, wait, no. So the next, thank you. Okay, so he was trying to keep me on track. So the next person we were talking about, you were saying that you love Heather. Heather, basically a little bit of her story that she owns a med spa business. She says she started it from nothing, and it is now valued over $20 million. That is amazing. But he also did say within the Mormon community, what they do is they fund money inside each other because it is a community, and they want to make sure everybody has, financial stability.
Yeah,
which I like. Her
husband too is like a Mormon royalty. So
yes, she was saying her husband is Mormon royalty, which she divorced him.
Hiding money from the divorce. I wonder how. I wondered how their divorce is finalized in the Mormon culture. Do they get out?
And see, that's the thing. When we get to, was that Lisa where she got married? Somebody just got married.
Oh, that was Whitney.
Once we get to her, because it kind of explains like when you get divorced what happens, and Whitney kind of went, she went insane. But it kind of shows how the way they treat people after that, and I feel like she doesn't need it because she has her own respect. She's a boss. I don't need anything that I already have. Like I started from nothing, and now my business is worth $20 million. I could do way more than that.
Yeah, I agree.
So I feel like if it's really in need for your children, by all means, get your child support, get your alimony. I'm not mad at you. But if you already have it, like I said, once again, if it ain't tricking, if you got it, so at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing, because at the end of the day, why women are self-made bosses, any shape, form, color, religion, women are bosses, and women rule the world. Little do men know.
I always tell my husband, you may be the head, but I'm the neck. I'm the one that turn it. Thank you.
It's the truth. Look, he'll be like, I ain't no lie right there. So from that, like Heather, basically moving on from her story, we go on down to Meredith. Meredith basically has
Did you love her son?
uh
He came on and he was obviously he's a gay male and he's a teenager. You don't see that often.
can
But
I be honest with you?
please, that's why we here.
I'm gonna say this, and it's just being real with you. I respect the fact that they let him come on camera, and I respect the fact that they're letting him, talk and do whatever he needs to do as a son role. But I feel like it sways teen, even if teens are watching. This is just my opinion, that it's okay to get Botox in your face. It's okay to get Botox in your lips. It's
Well,
like
he's not the one to do that though. I feel like the Kylie Jenner and the Kardashians already started that trend, and then the celebrities are doing it on top of that. So it's not. He's just perpetuating what's already being
and
shown.
then I feel like, on the, like, as we get further into that story, like, even with him, like, telling his mom, like, don't invite someone, like, you're a child, like,
Oh yeah.
why are you getting in women in grown folks business, basically? Damn women, why are you getting in grown folks business? Because that has nothing to do with you. Now, one person who always did that, and I always hated it, and I never respected it, was Danielle Stubbs on Real Housewives of New Jersey with her children, and Kim Zolciak too. I could not stand, like, why do you talk to your kids like they like your homies or like your best friends? Like, I guess because a different background or ethnic background, because I was always told, honey, you're not at the big folks table, you at the little kids table.
Your place. But
When grown folks talking, you don't be in the same room.
That's true. You don't be in grown folks conversation. I agree. But I also want to point out, like, with only because Andy Cohen is a gay male, and I know I had to watch. I don't really watch the show, but Real Housewives of Orange County, they're a little stale for me. But they also have a son in that show that is in his Browen in her business. She talks to him just like these other parents talk to their kids, and they seem to like that when their kids are in the business, like the Bravo show in general. So that I understand. Like for me, I would never, as a child, be in my mama business. No. But
you think they about to do that on Potomac and Monique house? even though Robin kids were like she'll tie her ass up, but they be talking slick to her too. They be talking slick to Robin.
They could talk slick, but I feel like you could push, but you don't need you can't push too hard.
And I feel like who keeps it at a certain level that I respect, Dr. Heavenly with her daughter and her kids. Like
her daughter is cute.
Like her daughter gets her together, but I love the fact how the way she knows what to conversate with her daughter about. You get me? Like it's not like, oh well, Mariah did this, because she doesn't like Mariah like that. Like, oh, Mariah did this to me, Mariah, like that's not for a child to talk about, Now, if she go to her and be like, should I apologize for this? You should, mommy.
Yeah, she's more level-headed than her own mama. So that's how I always see. I be like, oh, she seems she got some sense. She got some sense.
So Meredith is like this fashion guru, who is Jewish, and she's from
where's she, from New York?
She's from Chicago.
Chicago. At least that's from New York. Yes, okay.
So she's from Chicago, and basically she has a store as well.
And her husband has his business. And when we found out that they not working together and he goes half, I knew. I said, oh no. This won't be good. I knew.
Yeah, where she doesn't want, is this the one where she doesn't want him to go through her phone?
No, that's episode 2. But episode 1, he wasn't even there to celebrate her birthday. He had to
that was chilly. That was chilly. I said I would have felt so embarrassed.
I mean, but then we get in episode 2, we find out what they're going through.
Right.
But we didn't know introducing us to them like that, and he wasn't even there to celebrate. I was like, what's so important that you can't take a day off?
They gonna get a divorce.
I hope not, because
I can see it.
he looked like he said he not talking to no one, and she looked like she is talking to someone. So
that's what I'm saying. They're going to get the way that it's set up. It's so fucking like it's crazy to me because it's so Real Housewives of Atlanta. Really season 1, like it's so organic because like as
that's
we go.
I wanted to watch this show because it's so new. When they new and fresh like that, they show you everything.
Everything.
Nothing. I love
it. Everything.
That's why I like that.
Like they show you everything, and it's just so amazing because it's like so like
organic.
Right, air refreshing at that because it's just like, wow, Bravo really took the time to do something, but I don't like the fact that they're trying to rush the episodes because it's a pilot, and it's like don't.
They've been recording with them for like 4 months. Did you see those flashbacks they were having with them? So
they had, and that's the thing. 6 months ago, Mary and Jen had a problem, and I really want to break that down once we get there because
they say they passed that. They got other issues now.
Right. But it was like 6 months ago. Like it reminds me, like I said, of Sheree and Nene when they first came in. They already had a problem at the club on the Real Housewives season 1, and it started going when the cameras was rolling. And now Mary and Jen had a problem about this hospital situation. Like, okay, we're gonna get there. But Lisa is our next girl that's up, which is she's from the big city, New York.
Oh yes, the fast food eater. She took
right, and she's like, she's Jewish by heritage, and also
is she Mormon?
No, the thing was she's Jewish by heritage, but she converted over into being Mormon.
Okay, so I mean, I'm a little off with the Mormon. I need to get to know that, but she was just praying on a quick. I saw a sneak peek of episode 3. She was praying to Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not too sure because can I just be honest with you? Like religion, politics, and like everything like that is, hard to talk about. But for far as religion, far as I know, is that we all serve the same master.
Well, listen, I'm with you on that, but I was confused because I'm seeing her praying to Jesus, and I was like, but she's Jewish. But then,
no, what happened was she left being Jewish behind, like the religion, and she moved forward to being Mormon now because that's where she lives.
Husband, that I guess,
and her husband is Mormon, so she married into Mormon too.
Okay, I was like, is she still? I was confused with her. But is Meredith Jewish? I mean, is Meredith Mormon? I'm saying Muslim. Is Meredith Muslim? Child. Sorry.
No, right here. This is what I wrote down. I said so when she said so when a Mormon missionary knocked on their door. Not only did Lisa's mother not turn all the lights off and pretend like there was no one home, she answered and straight up became Mormon. So that's how
that was Lisa. Okay. Or was that Jen?
Jen is
but she
Islam.
No, but she was Mormon, and then
she was, but now she's Islam because of her husband.
But I thought her story was that her mom converted to Mormon, and that's how she became Mormon. That's her story. Somebody came knocking on her door for her mom.
Right. That was for Lisa.
Oh, okay.
That was for Lisa. So okay, so this is it's very like strange how the way like they're trying to use Mormon, like, and it really irritates me because it's like, don't try to embellish your story to make it sound even great because it's already great natural. But like, if you're not a fucking Mormon, you're not a fucking Mormon. Like, don't pretend. Like, just like how the way, like, I don't like the pretending shit that Mary's doing with the church because it's like, you don't even go to the church. Like, I didn't do my video only because she DM'd me and asked me not to do a video on that. And I respected that because she blocked me on the People Want to Know, but kept me on my regular account.
Oh, no.
If you notice, her page is private. She doesn't follow anybody like that. And a lot of people that come on there have been blocked. Like all her followers have went down. She's Mary.
What?
Mary's so mean, but I love her. fatigue.
I felt, but that's what I felt with her when they were talking about religion and all that stuff. I don't know if you saw like the reality shows they've had about pastors and stuff like that. Those things
Yes.
don't ever really work out for, like, unfortunately, the Black community pastors. So when I saw her in the previews, I was like, oh Lord, this is gonna be something interesting. So it's either this lady's gonna hop off this thing, or we're gonna find out all her skeleton in her closet. So I don't blame her for being mean as hell to y'all,
Right.
because I
So
feel like we're
then
gonna find some stuff.
we meet Whitney, the wild child, the wildflower.
I love her.
The one who's going to give it to you.
She knows how to dance on a stripper pole.
Yes, I agree. She really does. And it's like, how?
Well, she said after she went off on her, this is the second episode. She said after she left, she went on this trip and she came back. She
Mm-hmm.
had sex with her then boyfriend or whatever. She did her nasty, so she realized that she wanted to do more stuff outside the Mormon culture, and then she was still trying to be Mormon in the daylight
Right,
and at
right.
night do her stuff. And then, of course, the story with how she met her husband. I'm gonna let you say it because I like how you summarize the whole story. Go ahead. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, you're perfectly fine. Like it's like I feel like with her whole situation, I like the fact that she's not like inside of a box. Like she's a wildflower, she's a wild child. I love that. Like I'm
Yes.
so here for it because it's like the Mormons they want to fuck with me, so fuck them. Like I'm just gonna do what I want to do.
Kind of remind me of the white Portia.
Yes,
You
I
know,
kind of get that.
you see what I'm saying? Like she's so ladylike. But this second episode, I was feeling like she wanted to comfort a lady, but she didn't really. This is the first season portion, not this portion that we know.
Mm-hmm.
Portia had came out the first season. She want to come, but she don't know how to comfort somebody just yet. But I
Right.
see Whitney when she get them wings, she gonna get them together. I like her.
It it is so crazy. But I can honestly say that she's like my second fave because she came with it. She came with it. She said, I'm gonna give y'all a show.
She sure is, and she come from royalty too. Her great
Right. Her
grandfather was like
yeah, her great grandfather really
protected one of the Mormon leaders.
yeah, turned it out for her because the way that he left her that handsome amount of money, like
And her story crazy with her dad. Her dad was excommunicated. Is that what I'm? Is this that's how you say it? When they say
yes.
her dad was taken out of the church as well because he has the addiction problem.
Yes.
He said he lost all his friends and she was the only one that kind of stayed next to him and helped him. And I was like, oh, that's sweet of her. I like her. She seems very sweet and she looked like she's non-problematic. But you know, this show gonna turn people out, so I'm curious to see where it goes.
Right. I most definitely understand you. And it's just such a good show. Like I don't even know what to really say about it because like,
how about
really, really
who we missing? Did we go over Lisa yet?
yeah, we went over Lisa. The only person that we're missing is Mary.
Oh yes, honey. The outfits, the name brand, all that.
Honey, when I say Mary is that girl, like Mary is Nene Leakes times 10.
I'm gonna just be Mary to get her hair extension.
But see, everybody season 1 got a problem. She all get, but my thing is this: you can't. Marlo Hampton ain't got nothing on the fashions.
Listen,
I'm sorry, I live for Marlo, but Marlo Hampton, Marlo Booster Hampton, she can't see Mary. Mary said, honey, I'm not coming to the snow until I got my coat.
Yeah, when she did that, I said, oh, that's my girl. That's me. I don't order this online. It ain't get
but
here.
Did you catch the shade? Did you catch that shade in the confessional when she said, if I can help somebody get dressed to come out to the snow, then I
That
did
was
my job.
Lisa. Wasn't that Lisa Shade?
Yes.
thought that.
I said, oh, y'all the shady crew.
They all shady. I love it.
So it started off with this whole to-do of Jen
throwing herself a party.
Right. And it's like, girl, who are you throwing a party for? Yourself or yes, put the picture up, please.
She is an event planner though, so I think she was just trying to show off that she could throw events while
I think that's what she was trying to do.
That's what I got from her. But I actually the outfits that I liked at that party, just to go over some of the outfits. I love Jen, but I love what's her name? Margaret? Was that her? Is that how you say her name?
Margaret.
Am I saying it right? I gotta get used to them.
That's Jen, so everybody can see who she is.
Yeah, I loved her outfit at the party, and I loved the birthday girl. The peak at the bottom.
That's Jen. Oh, you're talking about
Megan. Am I it? Oh, it's an M.
Meredith.
Meredith, thank you. I'm like, I don't think that's her name. Meredith.
This is Meredith right here.
Yes, I loved her birthday outfit. Those two, I liked it. I like Mary I like that she wear name brands, but all name brand is not made equal. So I did not. I did not like her dress.
She called her a round cowgirl right there.
Oh yes, child. This one. She kind of reminds me of Marlo's fashion. Jen, she gives me
a little bit. Yeah, I kind of get that, and and it's like the women can dress to a nine. All of them have like their different personalities as far as dressing, and honestly, like they're bringing it. I'm sorry, like I don't see anybody else, really like bringing it like that.
Yeah, they have to, especially Salt Lake City. Lisa's head of Sundance Film Festival.
And you would think it would be boring, like, like you wouldn't think that Salt Lake City would be like, let me go and park.
I never think to go visit Salt Lake City.
Right.
But it looked like there is going to be a good show. I'm excited to see what they bring us.
I really am. But the best part about this situation was when Mary didn't believe she was getting invited to the party. And was that Lisa sitting down with her? No, that was Whitney.
Yeah.
Whitney was like, see if you got the text message because we wasn't supposed to tell anybody. So I was like, if Jen did not send her a text, this is going to be better than when Nene's name was not on Sheree's birthday party list.
Ooh.
This was going to be so epic, but she was like, I invited her because Meredith gave me a list, and it's like, damn, you could have been a little more shady.
They're not that shady yet. They're not coming for the juggler.
Oh, give them the season 2. It's going
that's what I was thinking. They coming because they still got issues to this day, Jen and Mary. So they got
right. How do you feel about Mary being like with her step grandfather? Like, what do you say about that?
I personally would not do that. However, once you get to know Mary a little bit more, I see episode 3 is going to get more into her story, and that's when people are really going to start liking her.
Yes.
And if you understand like Mormonism and the polygamy and them having multiple wives and stuff like that, and people,
it gets very deep.
Yeah, this is like a normal, and this is Salt Lake City, so it's like another world. It's not the United States. This is just
right, and it's so crazy because in that actual city, they actually have their own police, their own like fire department, their own like judges and things like that. Like they don't do what we do outside of their culture. Because guess who gave me a detail about that a long time ago? Law and Order SVU.
Oh yeah, they talked about
when they went over to the Mormon community and they couldn't get the boy from coming up over there because they have immunity because he's Mormon and all this other type of stuff.
Yes.
And because I guess like the preacher there was like marrying underage children, but it was like the law really, New York PD couldn't do anything
No.
because it's like it's not your jurisdiction no more. I'm sorry, honey, you're in my community now.
I think that's the same state that you can marry your own sibling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I morally agree with it? No. Do I feel like what Mary did was okay? Yeah, because I'm trying to inherit something that I don't want to lose, because why should I be poor because of something that you put in a will? Yeah, like it's taboo. It might seem weird, but me personally, looking at the money aspect, hell yeah. And the way that she lives,
But get this though, her mom wanted to marry her. Mary's mom wanted to marry him.
right,
So
right,
this is how normalized this is.
right,
So
because they
that's how
knew that the dinero,
the mom stopped talking to her because of dinero. So Mary
right,
loved
and
her
which
mom.
is really crazy, and like, and it made me like Mary even more because it's like, wow, like that's crazy.
The grandma specifically said that Mary is the one to marry him. So Mary, and even Mary, but you know, I mean, I'm glad that Mary's being honest, because she's gonna get more honest in the episode 3. She's gonna tell us that even when she did marry him, she didn't want to marry him, but she had to marry him, and
Right.
she didn't have sex with him for 28 days.
Yeah, I know. I heard, and she lied and said that she was on her, menstrual cycle due to that. And I was just like, Mary.
I'm glad she keeping it real, because you know it's something we
And that's
all.
what I like. And she even said, like, and it's so crazy when you can respect somebody for owning what they do. She said, I know it's weird, like, but they eventually get over it, because that's not just who I am.
Yeah, she with him 20 years now. Where's she going?
22.
Well, there you go.
And she got a teen son for him.
Right. Where
But
she?
can I say this though? I didn't, like I said, I didn't put out the video because she did ask me not to. And I felt like no shade to Mary, like for real, Mary, your thing would have blew me up. I would have got a whole more subscribers, a whole bunch of stuff like that. But the thing is this,
she's like extorting money.
Now this is what, see, that's the thing.
Allegedly.
She conspired with her grandfather, and they allegedly killed her grandmother for the inheritance faster. And allegedly that money that he's getting through the what is it, like breweries or something that they're doing, like the churches, and like she has hair salons and beauty supplies and things like that. They're like funneling money through it. That's not good money. So apparently they're doing they're kind of reminiscent of Joe and Teresa when it comes to that aspect. And it seemed like everybody having goddamn tax issues. How are you a celebrity and you got a tax issue?
That's why they have the tax issues. My husband worked for a tax company, and that's all the celebrities be on there. They have that issue because they don't know how to manage money. Imagine somebody going from a bank account that's managing $1,000 and I'm managing $10,000, $100,000. They don't know how to manage.
That is so crazy, Gigi.
And they don't know how to report it. They don't. And the problem with them, the problem that they get into is they don't report. They have quarterly time to report it, but they get laxy daisy and they do that Donald Trump stuff and talking about they had loss and loss and loss and loss. But this is what I'm saying about these shows, and I wish Mary would have asked me before she came on. I would have told her, if your situation is good, Mary, keep it moving. Because this stuff it's going, let's look at this. All this stuff is coming, skeletons coming out her closet. They're going to be pouring out. And I can see Jen. Jen already don't like her. I could see Jen coming with the tea, going to the bloggers, dropping them stories easily, cutting Mary at the neck. So,
but what I liked about Mary, though, and to be honest with you, was when Mary's a G. Because when Jen Fran came up and said, you did say she smelled like hospital. She said, I tell you. She said, because I told Meredith. I didn't tell you that. So she was like, did you say it? She's like, yeah, I said it. And like, what we gonna do about it now at this point? Yeah,
No,
I said it.
that wasn't. No, you gotta say the whole story now, because Jen was like, you said it, and then Mary's like, who said I said that? I didn't say that. And Jen said, my friend said you said that. She said, where's she at? Bring her here. Let her say it to my face. Then the friend came and said it to her, and she was like, yeah, I said it. I'm like, Mary, why did we have to go through all of this for you
because I want you to bring every party that was involved, baby, so I can clear y'all. Yeah, I said it. So now what we gonna do about it? So then,
I see
moving forward, second episode, it continues the fight, the argument, because Jen's in the bathroom screaming at the top of her lungs, like she Kim Zolciak, just screaming at the top of her lungs. It's always a good bathroom scene. That's how you know they've been studying the Real Housewives. It's always a good bathroom scene. And she was just like, Mary just doesn't understand. Like, my aunt was getting both of her legs amputated. And you said that it smells like hospital. How dare you? Now, don't get me wrong. Some people cannot take that. However, I feel the way Mary did it could have been completely different. But just knowing how extra Mary is and the way Mary does not care, she did it in Mary fashion and was like, oh, well, like, it smelled like hospital.
I felt that Mary wasn't coming from a bad place. I didn't take it like she was being rude to Jen's situation. She just literally did not want to smell hospital. And then Jen was taking offense, like she was trying to say that, her family. It wasn't. Jen took it way left. I don't think it was that damn serious.
You don't think it was that deep?
No, because Mary already told you she don't like the smell of hospital. And all she's talking about is hospital smell. She's not talking about your aunt that got amputated. She's not talking about her illness. She's just talking about the smell of hospital. But Jen took it all the way left. Like, you don't think that hurt my... Oh, she said, and Mary said, I'm sorry I hurt your feeling. I'm just telling you it smelled like hospital. And I didn't tell that to you at the time. I told that to, Meredith. She wasn't talking to Jen. I could see if she's going up to Jen and telling Jen personally, you smell like hospital. Right. You know what I mean? But she didn't do that. But her Jen's friend took it upon herself and ran back to Jen and told Jen that. So I do think she took it too far. I think that's such a small situation that probably is going to turn into something so much bigger than that. It's not that deep for me. I'm like, okay.
Right. I like I said, I don't think it was that deep neither. Even though it was about her family, I don't.
Yeah, Jen was so far into her situation, like she wasn't listening to Mary say. But that's why with the whole Mary situation, everybody looking at her like, dang, you a pastor and you don't know how to be humble.
Right.
So it's like, she's damned if she do and she's damned if she don't. She is
right.
She is the only Black woman on this show, so she gotta bring it harder than the rest of them,
Exactly.
She got all that money. We need to see how you living, so she gotta bring that to us. I need to see all these outfits, and
Did you see her house? Mary's house is huge.
The closet, I'm here for it. So it's like she really gotta bring it. So,
and my thing is this, like, it's sad to say that you really have to bring it because you're the only African American woman that's on that cast.
It is.
And the thing is that she's going to say something. It's really sad to say that she's going to say something that's really going to make me upset. So I'm trying to wait till that week to really air out that frustration on that.
Are you talking about the one when Jen called her out, like, you're a Black woman and you're saying this? Oh yes, I'm looking for that. She gonna get tore up. That's why.
Because my thing is you when you take it a step too further, I think she's talking about Jen's husband, and it's disgusting because Jen cries to her husband about it. So it must be something really, really deep at that point. Because to be honest with you, I feel like by Jen bypassing the fact that she said it smelled like hospital, I feel like now Mary has an opportunity to disrespect her family at any time.
Yeah.
So once we get to that situation, we'll see. But for the most part, what I can say is that they're coming hot. These girls is coming in hot. And
what upset me about Mary when she was in a confessional, she was like, What do you want me to say? Why is a woman 60 years old getting her legs amputated? She need to drink some water. Bad diet? I don't know. I was rolling.
I was screaming because I said Mary. I'm like, how many
Mary,
people are gonna find this disgusting?
you're a pastor, girl. If I see my
She's
pastor,
a woman of a cloth.
no
She's
way.
a woman of the cloth, honey.
If I see my pastor up in this show, I would have politely exit left. No way am I gonna be sitting listening to you talking. I'm gonna be thinking about everything. You can't even tell me nothing, Sister Gigi. No, I done saw you on Bravo. Good night.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and show the meats and potatoes of episode 2 because I really want to dive into this one because it's a lot.
The fashion was a lot.
I'm dead. Yeah, I can't be in your congregation no more. Not to marry. Yes. I feel, yeah, she got to be a good pastor.
I'm episode 3. They go to church, so I'm waiting.
Yes, and she's supposed to do this big old sermon.
But
you can tell, like, no shade, like she's really faking, and it's like, Mary, you don't have to pretend. Like, if you don't, because this is what they're saying. Like, okay, I'm sorry when you got to pull out the phone. This is what they're saying about Mary. Mm-hmm. Hold on, because you always love a good receipt. It's nothing wrong with a good receipt. Hold on. Oh, wow, they deleted. Oh. Hold on. Because it's really crazy. Because Mary needs to stand in her truth and on who she is.
Child, standing in her truth gonna get her in jail. Mary need to wrap it up. Don't come back, Mary. Listen to your girl. I like you, Mary, but if you got a better situation off camera, stay off camera. Just
right here it says, "Is Mary Church really a cult?" Now this is what they asked one of the people that actually is inside of her church, who made a fan page about her because she blocked them. Right? They said, "Is Mary Church really a cult?" She said, "Absolutely it is, formerly listed as a cult on watchman.org. Now, we can go over to watchman.org. We're going to get into some things real quick because I want to clear this up with someone because I want to make sure that I wasn't wrong. And I said, why not have Gigi do it with me? Okay, so let's go ahead and share the screen. We're going to share tab. And I just went to the Watchmen. We're going to share audio. There we go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. So this is the Watchmen. Now let's see if we can find Mary. Gatherings. I wonder what she would be up under though. You think teaching?
What is her? Can you search? Oh, I don't know. I've never been on this site.
Right. This is the site that they said that she's a part of. So let's see. Maybe teaching.
So this site, they report cults, or what is this site?
Basically, this is like supposed to be like for like their praise and worship, and I guess like this is the site that they come and like they have gatherings and like you subscribe to it and like it connects you to like the church and everything like that. Gathering.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem accurate to me. Doesn't seem like she's on there.
Well, we don't know the name of her church, though.
Doesn't seem accurate to me. The core belief is that Mary is God. That's what they're saying. So then it says, does she really not go to the church? LOL. And so they said, well, barely see Mary at church. She only shows up once last year with the cameras, which we now see was for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Then somebody else said, they said, are the TLC barbecue really to support Mary's lavish spending? And it said Mary's blood mother, which is Rosalind Garzales, and yes, the financial manager was put out of the church because she said Mary was overspending, and now the church is covering Mary's outstanding bills.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised with the church money, because they could always get grants and money from the government when they're considered a church.
Right, right.
It's very easy to manipulate that money, but if you're not on top of your money, it's going to become a problem. Mary, run for the hills, honey. I know you're trying to make some coins off of Bravo, but you about to open up a
And then look, this is where it gets even more deep. They say, why does Mary has the most followers and not IG verified like the other ladies on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Now, the thing is this, she does have more followers than every woman on that cast. Mm-hmm. And it says, awesome question. Mary had 80% of her followers purchased. They are all fake. So no IG verification. She also blocked her page from mentions and comments, which she has. So she cannot, if you type in Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, she does not see it. If you type in Mary Cosby, she does not see it. She has blocked them from her page. It's just like how the way Instagram shadow banned a lot of words in their comments. But yeah.
So basically, what is her page? Let me go. I've not even checked her page.
Mary M. Cosby. Does Mary have any significance at all in Utah? And it says no, none at all. No one know who she is.
She got the blue check.
Now she does.
She didn't have it before.
Now remind you, this was October 20th.
So she probably just got it because the show just aired.
She just got it because I hope I screenshot it when she blocked me.
She blocked you. How she knew to block you? What you said to her?
The names is hot. My name is hot on the streets, the people streets. I guess I don't know. Like I don't like. I tell people I don't make the news. You hear me? I report it. Yeah. That's not what I do. I don't make the news. I can't do nothing that. I can't report nothing that you don't do. And that's gonna be that. But yes, Miss Mary blocked me, honey. I said, oh wow. But she got me on my other page. I'm like, okay, Mary. But I ain't gonna say what's the other page.
That's blocking you. They went and did they search. Her little assistants.
Hold on, let me tell you what her name is. Oh, it's Mary _M_ Cosby.
I saw that last name, child. I was like, this ain't gonna do nothing good up in here.
Yeah, she only following 553 people, but you got 37,000.5K. Come on now.
And she don't mention her church at all.
That's what I'm saying. Even before that, where's the church? Nowhere. Just fashion, high fashion.
So she just probably just is. I don't know what she is. I don't think she.
That hair is tired, though.
That I said it.
That hair is tired.
Listen, with all that money and the clothes that she got, she should have her own stylist team on deck to fix that hair. But this is what happened, though. What I noticed with Black women who are around a lot of Caucasian women, like the fashion sense has left the building, and they trying to fit in with the Caucasian women. I
can see that.
So she probably don't have like a Black woman saying, girl, you got to get this. You got to make sure this weave is tight. As opposed to these Caucasian women. They're like, oh, girl, I love your hair. But they don't know what we got to do to make sure our hair look presentable. Right.
And did you see what I posted too on the People Want to Know where Faith Evans and what is his name? Stevie J had something to say about her hair, actually.
Really? They said something?
Yes, let me show you what they said.
I'm going on your thing right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and show everybody what they said.
Faith
Just in case you
Evans?
missed it.
She's always so quiet. All right, Stevie, we see what you're doing with her.
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna mute us so they can hear.
Put on a hat. Like that's totally a hat moment, you know.
That's how they coming on
a hat would have fixed all of that stuff. A hat would have fixed all of that.
Salt Lake City.
Nice black hat.
Let's
girl.
get it. Yeah. That's how they come.
Making fun of the hat for me. They need a hat.
I'm telling you, she gonna come. If she come back second season, she coming through. Forget that, the reunion, she gonna come right. The reunion.
Mary, because Mary got the when I say fat action, like I just live for a girl with fashion, like girl, and it's like I don't even have to show you a bag. I could just show you the whole outfit, like, and that's one thing too. Like I expected Hermes, and I expected Louis Vuitton, and I expected, but I'm like everybody's not the same. Like you only go get that from the Atlanta girls. You're not gonna get that from everybody.
Yeah, that's why I like Salt Lake City. It's so different.
It is. It's breathtaking. And I want to get into this part where Lisa and Heather had that argument about that damn thumbs up.
Girl, I had no idea thumbs up was an FU. I was like, I've been saying FU to people all this time.
Right. So I want to go ahead and give go on here and give a little preview for one of the people that I really do respect and love on Instagram, which is Reality TV Source. They're really good when it comes to this. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself on mute so we can go ahead and hear what the video has to say. This is Lisa versus Heather.
Have a good, solid conversation and move forward. Thumbs up. There we go.
So what did you feel about the whole thumbs up?
I feel like Heather should have owned it because she knew what it meant. Like, why you gotta lie, Heather? You know you was telling that lady F you. Say you was saying F you. Now I think it's a Salt Lake City thing that they think a thumbs up is a F you. We don't. I don't. Everybody sound confused that the thumbs up is F you. So I was not. I was like, oh, okay. But Heather and Lisa, I'm here for the feud though. You don't know me. She remind me of Mariah Carey, but Mariah Carey didn't know J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
The thumbs up for me. It don't mean F you. I'm so sorry, babes. That was cause for drama. You wanted to have drama, and you knew that you were only doing that because of what you said about her.
You started it.
When you said she lifted up her top and said woo, 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 or whatever. Wait, was that her or was that the other girl?
That was Lisa. Lisa said she
put up her top. Yeah. And it's like, don't diminish this woman after she got her degrees and all that. Like that's what I don't like too about Real Housewives of Potomac, that everybody's like, oh, Wendy's trying to shove her degrees down our throat. No, she's trying to let you know, honey, I am a Black woman and I have degrees. And I'm going to use this platform to let little girls know who do watch this, or any woman know that watches this, that I can do it. That's what even with the Parkers was about Black women going back to school. No matter what age you are, you can always go back to school and finish. And I feel like don't demean someone if they have their degree. That's just
Wendy's going to last on Potomac.
Yes. Because did you see that? Hold on. I'm so sorry. I got to go to her page because, honey, when I say Wendy brought it for this reunion.
I don't feel like they're not going to offer her. I don't feel like they're not going to offer her another option to come back on there. My thing is she going to want to come back on there?
Yes. Do you see that dress? She gives me
Kenya.
the Black Beauty and the Beast. Like
I
the
love her. It's just that
um,
I don't want her because these shows, unfortunately, they take the strong Black woman out of you, and you become a monster, or whatever they make these women out to be. So for women who have all these degrees, who's been on CNN, she's been on Fox News, like she's a she's a mediator. She's on these channels, and she does other things outside of what we see her do on this show. She remind me of a Kim Fields.
yeah.
Like I
But
don't see
then you also see her like stepping in when it comes to like, how can I say, like when confrontation comes to head, she's there, she's willing, she's doing what she needs to do, she's able about the situation, and I like that about her. And
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can stand on your own. And I feel like when she was calling people out for what they were doing, she was calling them out politely. And I feel like Karen, for you to even try to judge somebody like that, I'm so shocked of Karen, because it's like you portray of women should have this certain type of excellence, this etiquette, and it's like when someone presents that to you, like she said, I'm not flattered. It's like, why you're not flattered that this woman is on CNN and she's on TV, she's a political commentator. Like, you're not impressed? Are you serious? Like, to me, it sounds very haterish. And then, like, when you went to your little city, your little country or whatever to do that little 50 people in a parade, girl, that was late and tired. Nobody cares. The only thing that we really cared about was that Karen really did have money. So Karen was never really broke the way she tried to portray. She was broke because her family owned like a cornfield or whatever. And like, they're the highest selling corn people or whatever. And it's like, now you're with Ray. So all your money did was double. Like, let's just be real about what we do. So like I said, that's why I appreciate Mary.
Yeah.
Because Mary's being open with everything.
I don't know if she's open, but I appreciate her honesty. She's very honest with the girls about the issue at hand. Now, the question in hand is going to be, after this whole story about her married to her grandpa, what's next? Now, that's what I see, honesty.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like it could be way more. It could be way better, like, delivery about the whole situation, because I just feel like the way she's putting it off is like, yeah, we did it, whatever, move forward. But it's like, it's your story. It's something that you live. It's something that you do. So also, I want to show you this clip too from the Neighborhood Talk, where they posted about her response about her being with her grandfather.
Oh, yes.
See, Teresa, you're there. You've made it. You know what I mean? I'm like busting through with this grandfather, this grandfather story backline. I don't care. It's not my blood. It was a family situation choice that I knew was right. So they're coming at me like I'm incest and I'm gross and I'm marrying my grandfather, which sounds ridiculous. But I think, well, it does sound ridiculous. But I mean, it does sound ridiculous. It's my story, and I'm not ashamed of it. And I feel like I'd rather kept my grandmother's empire together than to have listened to the people and make them just be lost in life and not. And it was 22 years ago. We've been married 22 years. So you understand when it's, when it's old. It's old to me now.
If that's what you like, if that's what's in your heart, you stand up for it. That's what you have to do.
Okay. See, Teresa, you're there.
And it's really crazy because Joe, if anybody knows, a little exclusive tea, Joe is over in Italy, of course, and his two daughters, Melania and the oldest one, I can't really think of her name. They're up over there right now with him in Italy. So I feel that's really, really great right now. It's a great thing. And that's the same day where I got married, when she went on her live and she didn't know how to really work it. And she was trying to figure it out. And then she ended up leaving off of it. And she was cussing and stuff. I was like, oh, not the pastor. But yes, but the way she explained that, like she said, it's old to her, but it's new to us. Yeah, it's new to us. You're a housewife. You signed a thing saying that you're going to give us your life, basically. And that's what I want every season. Every season. Every season, because I'm gonna tell you this: one person who has carried Potomac on its back is Ashley Darby. From her first season all the way into now, she has carried Potomac on her back.
She really
And
has.
this season now in particular, Monique is carrying it on her back because
I
Ashley's carrying it a little bit, but now Monique is. Wait, what you saying?
I got whiplash with Ashley. I went from hating her to enjoying her now. I'm like, what?
I don't like her. I don't like her now though.
I like her now.
No,
Ashley.
what she recently just did.
Oh yeah. Well, no, but I like her up to that point.
I get you. I most definitely understand.
Like she just seemed like she got softer after she had her son. Like she wasn't fighting everybody. So I like
now, but my thing is you putting yourself in a situation where like the first time I ever can agree with Giselle and Robin, like really agree with them cold-heartedly, is when they said, I can understand if this was for you to talk about Monique's character, but it's another thing when you're about to assassinate Candace's character, because you guys were just trying to be cool. So my thing is, at that dinner, like I said on my Instagram live with the King of Shade, I feel like when the dinner presented itself, you brought up some old issues on purpose to start an argument so you can go ahead and tell her, Candace, yeah, basically, I'm doing a character suit with Monique on you. Like, basically, I'm going to write her a statement. Who does that? Talking about, oh, Monique had my back when the whole situation about the cameraman, and Monique said, we didn't have cameras in the basement. Baby, they never said nothing about the basement. It was in the backyard when that happened, and y'all have it on camera. And guess what? Ashley don't want to go against Monique. This is what I feel allegedly. She doesn't want to go against Monique because Monique has something over her. Monique has something dangling over Ashley Darby that will end Ashley, and Ashley doesn't want to bite the hand that feeds her. I guarantee you. And I wouldn't bet you Monique has that, because this is the same woman that said Monique couldn't get pregnant. This is the same woman that said Monique was drinking and driving. Now all of a sudden Monique, stop.
I wouldn't be.
It don't sit right with me. It's very sketchy, honestly. It's
I
very
thought it was sketchy when the season started and they were friends, but I was like, wow, let's see how long this lasts. And then when the whole writing the letter against Candace, I was like, okay, because they weren't friends at all, her and Monique, and now they're the best of friends. So,
and guess what I want? Since it's a 4-part reunion, supposedly, bring Sharice.
4-part? Oh,
no,
4-part.
Because bring Sharice. Bring Sharice. I hope they brought Sharice, because I want them to dead that whole situation about Candace knowing and all this, and did it because I hate the way that they did this season. They were so more focused on the fight than what actually led up to the fight, because it's a lot of loopholes that we still missing. Like, what happened?
For the fact that Monique had to come on her live to explain the back scene for us to even understand what's happening, I didn't like that.
Can I say this? Do I believe all of what she's saying? No. Do I believe everything that's Candace saying? No. I'm just neutral through the whole thing. I feel like a lot of bloggers and a lot of media have picked a side when it comes to that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like at the end of the day, these are 2 Black women. And as soon as you type in the Real Housewives of Potomac, the only thing you see is a fight on the internet. When you type in the Real Housewives of Potomac, that's not good. And I feel like at the end of the day, if she was to press charges or what have you, it is a legal matter. It is a legal matter. I'm sorry. If I was to do reality TV, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to touch you. I'm going to handle you like K. Michelle said, the Jewish way. I'm going to give me a lawyer, and I'm going to sue you. That's just that's the end result of the whole situation.
I'm surprised they were able to get it so far to the judge, because when Kenya and Portia had that fight, I think Kenya wanted to.
She did.
She wanted, but nothing ever happened. I think she dropped it.
Well, Portia got a mugshot, and then it was dropped.
Oh, she did get a mugshot out of that?
Portia got a mugshot out of that.
Oh, but then it was dropped. By Kenya or by the courts?
By Kenya. She let it go.
So the reason I said that is because I feel like I was watching
because why? It jeopardized her contract.
Yes.
Certain things jeopardize you back in the day that don't jeopardize you now.
That's what I'm seeing. And they need to put that back in place, because I feel like if Kenya had filed charges against Portia, one of them would not be on the show today.
And sorry to say, it will be Portia, because Portia put her hands on her
at that time. Yes.
And my thing is, do I feel that it was right that they would do that? No. But at the end of the day, you still put your hands on somebody, regardless if they touched you or not. You put your hands on somebody. It don't matter if she was swinging stuff in your face or whatever, which I find very disrespectful, because I'm not going to even lie or front. If somebody was to do that to me, I probably would have the same reaction as Portia. Yeah. Or I probably will be like, I just can't do this reunion. I really walk off, and they won't have no segments of me.
Yeah, I would too. I would not have somebody swinging anything in my face. So
yeah,
I'm not
acceptable. And ever since then, she ain't brought her prop, because that was gonna be her, like, her theme, her to bring props. No, baby,
stop that. But Carlos King did say, when Kenya was interviewing with Carlos King, they did have conversations where Kenya almost quit the show, and I'm pretty sure that was one of the times that Kenya almost quit the show. But they had to talk her off the ledge. Her and Portia feud made the show very popular. So I feel like Potomac can come back from the whole fighting situation. Will Monique and Candace?
I feel like Candace and Monique should have a resolution.
They will, but I don't think they'll ever be as close as they used to.
No, they're not. But don't drag it out like how the way Mariah and Quad has. I'm so tired.
If they drag it out, they will be off this show. It is you see Mariah and Quad, not even. Quad is a friend of the show.
And Mariah is gone. And that's shady. That's so shady.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have too much money for executive producer position. Because all you do is put money for the executive producer. And if your money is not long, then you have like a little say in that. But yeah, I hope they don't drag it out. I actually like the ladies. I think Karen reads the best out of the Potomac crew. She do read very well. She read them all. I would like what's her name? Giselle? I think
Giselle?
Yeah, I would like her to read a little bit better. Like, she's very honest in her confessionals, but I don't think she knows how to read the ladies.
No, she don't.
You know what I mean? She's like a little teddy bear.
It's a lot. It's a lot. So this is what's supposed to happen, episode 3. So we're gonna go ahead and just see a little clip of that, and then we're gonna just end it up, the end all be all, and come back next Thursday for episode 3, and we should have all that together and really see what people bring.
We don't get another episode till like December, I think 7th or 2nd or something like that, because of the holiday. So for a week and a half or 2 weeks, we don't get nothing. So,
but guess what? I will be talking about within that time. We can probably come back and talk about their what happens lives and all that, because it's be a lot of stuff going on the internet that we don't get to see into the reunion. They don't bring it up to the reunion.
That's true.
Which is ironic, because it's like, girl, let it go. It already happened. But no, this is a reality TV source yet again on Instagram. So we're gonna go ahead and
next time on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Okay, literally say a prayer.
I already did.
I just need you to go easy on me.
I have a strong pull-out game though.
Remember, confident, not cocky.
When's the last time you went to church?
That's a good question.
What?
Her vagina is in my face. She can act however she wants to act. Just don't act that way in your house.
She wanted to have a sleepover on Saturday.
Well, that's definitely not happening.
5 of our 20 employees are all pregnant for the first time, so we want to celebrate them in a huge way.
We are horrified that you're pregnant so young, but it's fine.
I took my father with Meredith.
Would Mary and you really like me? Don't you think there's like a conflict? Well, for sure, but like, bitch, vote. I really want to give Meredith the benefit of the doubt, but the first thing I see is her over in the corner with Mary M. Cosby. What?
Mary Andrew.
Wow.
So
Like,
high school. I mean,
it is like pick a side and all this other type of stuff. It's like it is not that serious. And then like the whole just to pick a side situation. And then the crazy part is their production company is Shed Media, the one that Basketball Wives got rid of.
oh. But they got rid of. Why did they get rid of them? That production company again?
Because black. It was racism.
The way they treated them.
It was racism in the way that they treated them, quote. Allegedly.
But remember,
So,
we got one black woman.
and they also left Love and Hip Hop. That's why if you notice after what was that? The season before last, it wasn't as raw as it is now. Like where light skinned Keisha really drove her truck and chased that girl down. Like it wasn't popping like that last season like that because nobody really did nothing. But yeah, Shed Media runs them. So I can just only imagine, hey, how you doing? I can only imagine like what's going on with that.
Well, this is gonna be good. That's the third episode, but I think Jen is like a child, and she needs to not. If they want to be friends with Mary, they can't. It's a small group of women for the show. You can't tell people to pick side. That's so.
Right. That's on high school. And then you see how the way that son got involved?
I see what you're saying.
But then I don't like what Jen did neither. Like the whole Grinder situation, of course, it is a LGBTQ app. And it's like you said, she shouldn't have been doing that in her house, but you don't tell no grown woman what to do at your mama's house because your mama didn't apparently have a problem with it because she was sitting right next to her.
Yeah, why were you at that party with them grown ass women?
And that's the thing. I want to see what led up to that, and then like I'm like, oh no, she can't come to the party. Like you.
But the mom let him. They look like they got a friendship instead of a mom and sonship.
Yeah.
they
That
got
is
a
horrible.
instead of a mom and sonship. You know, they ain't that's they best friends.
They said very true.
True.
It's very true.
So
Like,
I mean, it's gonna be interesting.
That's not right.
It's not. You see, we couldn't do it.
No. I can't at all.
I just started being honest with my dad. When I met my husband, I moved in with him before we got married. My dad didn't know we were I moved in with him until I got married. In his mind.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't move in with my husband until we got married, okay? So that's what kind of household I come from. This right here, I don't do that.
Right.
You must have the background.
I do have a little background thing.
Rooms, those automated backgrounds.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can what's his name too? Have them like put new ones, but they could be more effective and much better. Which I like my little house.
Yeah.
This is my Salt Lake City house. But no, I'm just
they do make me want to go to Salt Lake City for the winter.
Now get into it.
I'd like to do that. I don't know about that skiing. And episode 2, they did the bunny hill and they did the kid hill.
Yeah, I seen that too. And I said, oh, I like that.
Yeah, I'll be at the kid hill with my cute little outfit. I am Jen. I can't do all that.
Nope, not at all. Because, and then my thing is this: my outfit got to be right like Mary.
Yes, I had like Mary came, Jen came, and what's her name? Lisa got style too now. Miss Lisa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Whitney.
Oh yeah, she cute. Oh, she tried her though, just like Utah.
They were really cute though.
She tried her. You didn't see her shade her, say you dress like Utah?
It had me scream. I said, y'all shade is unbelievable.
Trisha, you're there.
I was like, y'all shade is unbelievable. Like,
give Whitney time though. She gonna grow out of that. She gonna be throwing it back. Right now, she's just so cute and dainty, but I'm waiting for the claws to come out. It's coming. Miss Little Portia. Oh, but
It's
it
really
was so
crazy.
fun.
Did you see any of the Jeezy and
I was watching it
Gucci?
when I was waiting to go live with you. I was
Mhm.
watching the versus battle, and I'm people thinking they're about to fight.
Yeah, they had to end it.
What?
Yeah, they had to end it.
They had to end it. What happened?
They had to like take, like a little break. It kind of gave you a little Monica and Brandy type of tease. How the way you thought they was about to fight.
Yeah, that
But-
Brandy cover is uncomfortable.
Yeah, Brandy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Uncomfortable.
I'm glad that went through. And it's so crazy because I think every versus battle, those people that was in the versus battle previous to them, they're there at the event.
What do you mean?
Like, because when Patti LaBelle and Gladys had theirs, Brandy and Monica was there.
Oh, so whoever's gonna be next comes.
Right. So I think they might have. I'm not too sure. Patti LaBelle and Gladys probably was there. Personally, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm going with Gucci. Gucci is the winner. Gucci is Atlanta. Jeezy, and I love it. That's it. McDonald.
Honestly, I like the versus battle because it just brings back all these old music and it just helps promote the artist. So
And all the old memories and everything.
yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, like the only two big things that I've seen so far from versus, no, three, was Jagged Edge versus 112. And then you had which 112 won, which I don't see why. And then you had you had Monica versus Brandy, which was a big one.
That was a nice one, yeah.
And now we have Jeezy versus Gucci Mane, which is like a culture thing for like even like Atlanta. You get me? So like it makes it even bigger. So I feel like who can y'all do next? Because this is season 2. So we supposed to get somebody else after this. So it's like, who would they have next after tonight? And it's like, don't get people that's gonna want to fight each other. Like I feel like they should do 50 Cent versus The Game.
They ain't gonna fight.
They probably would.
Why you talking about don't get people that gonna fight? They gonna fight.
Okay, so what about like, I don't know, like Sade versus somebody like Janae Aiko, like
you know who I was thinking about? D'Angelo.
Versus who? Oh, Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
That would be good. Now that would be a good match.
When you said it, I want something nice and smooth to go out with.
And that's the crazy part too, because like Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, theirs is so good.
Yes.
Theirs was so good and so uplifting and so, protect Black women, women empowerment. Like, and since I got you here too, I just want to know, how do you feel about the whole Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion thing? Like,
I feel like there's more to that story. I don't feel like we have everything that I don't know. It's just real sketchy on how that came about. I'm with Meg. I want to protect the Black women. It's just the way that it trickled out is not, I don't know. I think he gonna do probably volunteer hours. That reminds me of Chris Brown and Rihanna. That's what it reminded me of. When Chris Brown and Rihanna had their big issue and he had to do volunteer hours. That's what I feel like Tory Lanez is gonna be doing volunteer hours. But I feel like, and then it was just she lost her relationship with Tory and then she lost her best friend. So that caused me to be like, for me, I'm just like, what the hell happened? Your friend don't even want to be around you after you've been shot in the foot. Something ain't right in this milk.
right.
So I don't want to say, I know it happened. I'm just saying it's more to it than what
meets the eye.
Yes.
And I feel like, protect Black women. I feel like Black women should be uplifted and they should be held to a certain standard. And I feel like with this situation, it's not about just a woman. It's not just about a man. I feel like it's about both, and I feel like they're both African American. They're both black, so therefore we should uplift both. That's just like with the Candace and Monique situation. Like we should uplift both. However, I feel like with the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, it was really hands put on someone. You know, like we're saying that she was shot, but I wasn't in that truck. You wasn't in that truck. The news media wasn't in that truck. It was only Tory Lanez, Kelsey, God, Kylie, and etc. And that's another thing too. I want to mention.
Kylie was not in that truck.
Well, hold on, but no, I want to say this, and I wanted to bring this up too while you was here because she's been shading Megan lately.
Kylie?
Yes, she's really been shading Megan lately, and I'm gonna show you what she said.
Kylie's also allegedly Kylie sleeping with P. Diddy's son.
So I heard too. So I'm gonna tell you this: it's a close source, but it's still alleged. But it's a close source that does say that she is messing around with him. In that, never mind.
I could see it because she always trying to be behind her sister Kim, and they always like trying to dip in that black chocolate. So
And this is what she put. She said, "Dinner at mine."
Oh yes, because she had dinner at the baby daddy.
Right, because look, Megan Thee Stallion had dinner at Travis' home, and Kylie responds in a cryptic caption. The caption to me was very dinner at mine, like, girl, you ain't eating at my house, baby. I don't know why you sitting up over here saying that.
Or maybe she's talking to the blogs.
You think so?
She's so messy. I don't know. Dinner at
And my
mine.
thing is this, their show is going off air after this next season that comes.
Yeah, I feel like Meg ain't doing nothing with her baby daddy. They probably working on some music, if anything. And Kylie's taking that moment to she saw the blogs and she decided to do this. I don't think there's no smoke.
Right.
Because she's messing with Dustin. What's his name? What is his name?
Justin Combs.
Yeah, she messing with that little boy. And that little boy's supposed to be happy in love. He got a whole YouTube channel with him and his girlfriend.
Hey, you know how Hollywood is. One be with one another, and the other be with this one. And then this is the caption that shocked me, was when she said, "Where you at?" I said, "Oh Lord." I said, "Is she really calling Megan out?"
No,
This
she
is
don't want that.
This is what she said right here. Let me just highlight it for y'all.
Oh, she did that after the dinner.
Right, after the dinner thing. Where you at?
Oh, she doing this for the blogs, honey. No, she ain't really about that life.
And then this whole Grinch situation she got going on now.
Yeah, I think she did that for the blogs because they're saying she had, but her and that guy Travis, they not really together.
But it's like they're together, they're not together, they're together.
Right.
They're
But
not together.
I don't think Megan is messing with him. I think they're gonna have some music come out though.
You think so?
I feel so. Cause she's messing with P. Diddy's little son.
Yeah.
One thing about Kylie I like about her, she don't sling that coochie everywhere. That's one thing. That's one thing, because if she was, we would be hearing about it. She liked to settle with one person. So she's slinging it that way with that one person. I don't think she's slinging it back.
You don't think she's doing that?
No, we would have heard something. We would have got the tea.
I believe so. We would have known something. And Bobby Brown's son too passed away while we're here too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I posted that yesterday. That's so sad. That's 2 kids. His ex-wife, I think his brother-in-law passed away. He's had it rough, man.
It's crazy because right now it was just reported that Gucci Mane and basically Jeezy, they came together. They had a coming together moment.
Oh, good.
So they came together on the situation, which was really, really good. It's good for Atlanta. It's good for Atlanta.
Better that. Did you hear about what's his name getting maybe having his leg amputated?
Gucci? I mean, not Gucci. Boosie.
Yes.
Okay, hold on real quick.
All last week in Texas, the shootings been happening. The Mo guy, Bootsy, and that other rapper getting shot in Texas. Bootsy got diabetes, so he's having leg.
So can I be honest with you?
What?
I don't feel sorry.
No, don't say that, Cam.
I don't.
No, don't.
Only because of what he did to the LGBTQ community. And what he continues to do to the LGBTQ community. And it's like, I'm not going to sit here and be in support of somebody like that. Yes, I do feel bad that did happen to you. Yes, I do not want you to lose your life. And yes, I do not want you to amputate your leg. But at the end of the day, you did something that was very disrespectful and inhumane to people all across the world. So it's like you want people to have sympathy for you, but you didn't have sympathy for the gay community. I'm so confused. So it's like I said, I feel bad for the situation, but that granny Louisiana woman is finally where she needs to be, which is with a humble piece of pie.
Well, I am definitely.
And I'm glad Mike Tyson got her together, because Mike Tyson would have knocked his ass out. That's the real gag. That's why he answered those questions the way he did. Scary. Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, Boosie.
I wouldn't have said nothing to Mike Tyson. He hit women too. Shoot, I don't say nothing.
And that's the thing too. Like with Mike Tyson and his situation, like Mike Tyson has came a very long way, and it's like, I don't know, but for Lil Boosie personally, I pray for him though.
I hope he don't have to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope he doesn't have to amputate his leg. All I can remember is when they took his Instagram away from him. He was crying for that Instagram. That's how he make his money. And I was just like, damn, they took away his leg. He really gonna lose his mind.
Because you only got one song that was hot. Let's be real.
That's true.
You ain't got no music that nobody trying to bump like that.
You know, he doesn't have a good reputation. I can say that. I remember was online crying for her life and saying Bootsy was gonna kill her. So I will say that. So karma, but it's just sad. But stay out of Texas right now. They shooting rappers. Jeez.
They is. Texas is no joke. You see, they had to stop doing filming what was that? Love and Hip Hop Houston, because they brought guns to the set the next day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jenny Blaze was supposed to be like the main character, like she was like the lineup. And who else was that? The one girl with the orange hair.
You're right. But dang, they didn't even
Brittany, something like that.
Yes, you're right.
It's Brittany. But yeah, they filmed it at first, and then like they had to stop production because they brought guns on set, girl.
I remember that. Oh gee, they crazy out there. It's okay. They about that life.
Yeah.
Miami,
Texas is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. You can't have nothing good. Sheesh.
Yeah. But we'll be here next week for episode 3. We're going to reconvene. I am so happy for you. Congratulations. I thank you so much for being a partner with me in this. I really do appreciate it. It was a great conversation. We've been on here for an hour. They love us, apparently.
I couldn't see all the comments. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to chop it up so you can see them and everything, because it's live. So, like, the comments come to me, and, like, I was posting them, as you see.
Okay.
Like, when I do this.
Oh, that was you. I saw when the.
Okay. Yeah, this was one of the comments.
Oh, this one. He's Sean. His name's Sean. He said, I've been waiting since 6. Me too, Sean. I've been waiting since 6 too.
Shawnee, and then it was Tev TV. He's really good too. He's another good YouTuber. Thank you so much for your support up over here.
Tev, yeah.
And Shawnee, she's also a great new podcaster that's coming soon.
Shawnee, yeah.
Yeah, so look out for her on that end, because she's for like Black women and Black rights and everything like that. She's also African American woman, so it's really, really good. And like she gets our intake as friends of like what she, should put in her show and everything, far as like explaining it and like giving different opinions on different topics, which is really, really good. I believe she's working on one right now about trust. So it's coming soon. She's coming next year. So we'll see.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yes, most definitely. And I'm excited for you being on board, like I said. And let's keep doing this. This is the People Want to Know with Gigi. And Gigi, thank you so
Thank
much.
you for having me. You're such a sweetheart. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
I had so much fun. I wish I could drink a glass of wine with you. I saw you drinking that thing. I was like,
She's empty. But that wine was really, really good because it's this wine that's from Italy that I got. And it's so good.
oh, enjoy for me. I miss it.
But you'll be able to get there, trust me. And when you do, we will be sitting here toasting, talking about a whole nother show.
Yes, we will.
Probably Atlanta. Who knows?
Yes, I used to live out there, ATL. Yes.
Yes, I'm here in Cali and
What part of Cali?
Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, that's a you ain't
Downtown.
You downtown? Oh my gosh.
Downtown. Very
That's
much.
hard.
Yeah, I know. It's yeah.
Are you from Cali?
I am. I'm originally from California. I love it here. I want to leave. I probably want to come to like New York or like Atlanta.
You would love Atlanta. New York is busy.
New Jersey, like somewhere different. But I can say that I do want to like one day like have a show to where like a reality show to where it's like the Housewives but for the LGBTQ community, but like on like a mainstream platform, not just YouTube, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say they have a.
Yeah, I tried out. They told me I wasn't good enough. I don't see how, but
That's
you
the
know
one Ray was on, right?
what?
He was on one of them. It was, or is it two? Okay, never mind. But they say you wasn't good enough. It's because you didn't bring too much drama. That's all that was.
Well, it was. They wanted me to do an interview like in front of the camera, and like I was just me. Like I'm not gonna pretend to be something that I'm not. Like I've never been that type of person. And my thing is that that's where reality TV fell off. So you just lost a gem. That's all. And you're only on YouTube, babes.
Yeah, it's okay. Just make to fund your own project and not let somebody fund you. That's all right.
Exactly. And I want to have creative control of that because I feel like if certain things shouldn't be in a show, it shouldn't just be in a show. Like I'm not gonna be shiny though and X my stuff out that I do bad.
I don't like. Yeah, she coming back. I'm so mad about that. Ugh.
And did you know? Y'all heard it here first. Some people want to know that basically OG and Evelyn will have a Tammy Roman situation where that they don't fume together. You remember that season, the last season for Tammy? They did not fume.
Oh,
it's going to be like that. And Cece is not coming back. Cece has made that crystal clear. She is not back. But guess who they put in her place?
Who?
Allegedly, British Williams. That's why she been cutting up the way she has.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes so much.
You gotta be on the show.
From well, her ex baby daddy and calling him out like this and doing all this.
Right there.
That makes sense. Well, is Fifi coming back?
Phoebe is coming back. Actually, I talked to her not that long ago. Me and her had a conversation. Me and Jackie just talked not that long ago.
I love Jackie.
And yeah, Jackie she's such a beautiful spirit. Like, and I like the fact where people can do stuff for TV and then be like something completely different from TV. That's just like with New York. Tiffany Pollard, like when she explained to Jason Lee when she was on Hollywood Unlocked a long time ago, like she know how to separate New York from Tiffany. Like I know the difference. I know when to pump myself up and I know when to just be a regular person. And I respect people like that, you know, because you have to have a common ground, especially when it comes to reality TV, because if you get too soaked up into it, no shade, you'll end up like my girl Nene Leakes having to leave because you can't take it.
No, having a whole meltdown. It's too much.
Yeah, it happens. It's stressful, and I feel like I don't know. Me personally, reality TV, I could ride that to the wheels fall off. I can argue with.
You could not.
I can argue with. Look, you be like, I can argue with that bitch for 20 million. I could do that.
No, you could probably produce it till the wheels fall off, but you be in front of that camera and come into play every day and somebody antagonizing you, because they literally sit you there and remind you all the bad stuff this person done did to you. By the time you're done, you're going to want to kill them. It's too much. I already know I'm crazy. So this is why reality show, I'm here for a season or two. But that's about it. Sometimes I gotta take a break from this reality shows that I watch now. Like when they was dragging the whole Monique and Candace situation.
Yeah.
I had to take a seat off of that. I was like, this is too much. I'm seeing
It's like y'all keep dragging it, but they're all like, oh, Monique not coming on the trip. I thought she was banned. Like, you know how they did Portia, like where Portia had to sit out and like, or she missed like some episodes. But one of the close sources to her, me and him was on Instagram Live, and he did confirm that she was not being reprimanded for anything that she has done. Do I think that's okay? No. Do I feel that both of them need some punishment? Yes, most definitely. Both of them do. I'm so sorry. Like, they need to be X'd out for like at least like 2 episodes, 3 episodes, you know, for next season at least, because, you know, it's bad. But Andy did say none of the women are leaving. He likes everybody as individuals. I think Wendy might have a chance of leaving, but then I don't at the same time, because we barely got to know who Wendy was. And I feel like it's more to Wendy than what they want us to see. And she's the only darkest woman a part of the cast that I really enjoy. And I feel like they needed to have a dark-skinned woman on the cast. And I'm glad that they did, because no shade, we was getting a lot of light skin privilege. And it's like, I feel like we needed a darker woman on there. That's just like when they brought Spice on Love and Hip Hop. I was like, great, we have a dark skinned woman. This is great.
Looking for the color chart. They're like light brown, a little dark. Okay.
And then it's like, what is then like for basketball? I was like, what is Evelyn's storyline gonna be? Because it's like OG is not filming with you, and then like Cece's not there.
Oh,
so
she's dating Mark Anthony apparently.
Allegedly, but my thing is like, doesn't surprise me. Anything to be on TV, anything to be in the limelight.
That's exhausting. At that age, you gotta let that go. That's what I mean by reality show. There's just some things you just go find something else to do.
Mouse. When I say Mouse.
Is what's her name? Malaysia coming back.
Yes. Malaysia's back. They actually all are in one house right now, allegedly filming because of COVID matters. Yes. So they're all staying in one house. So we do know Shawnee's there, Jennifer's there, Malaysia's there, Jennifer's there. Then you know Jennifer has 2 shows that she's producing that's coming out.
Oh,
the one show about the guys scamming them out of money is like with some other high-profile celebrities. And then she has like another one that she's doing. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, one more question, and I know we got to wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever find out what happened with Malaysia and Brandy?
Oh, they're back cool. But the thing was, they fell out because Malaysia felt like Brandy wasn't there for her. No. Brandy felt like Malaysia wasn't there for her to get her job back when Tammy left. This is all alleged.
Okay.
But this is what allegedly has happened. But then they became back, you know, cool or whatever. But little do you know, Jennifer and Dominique are not cool no more.
I saw that.
I got the clip of it. I've been meaning to post it, but I asked her, I said, are you and her? She said, who is she? We're not cool. And she's back on the show. She's also there too. Because she was really good. She was good. I feel like outside of trying to protect Jennifer, she has a good story.
She might become friends with Evelyn then.
I'll look at her different then. I wouldn't respect her then.
I feel like she would come back and be Evelyn and Shawnee friend.
Well, she wasn't on like no rah energy, but she could go there, and I seen that. So, but I would look at her different because it was like Jen was your girl, but even though Jen did something, I don't know what Jen might have did. Did Jen use you as a pawn, thinking that you would like get like a full-time role or something? Like, who knows what the background situation may be? But as far as I know, is that Dominique's there, Jennifer's there, Evelyn's there. OG is not there, but she has been filming. Kristen's there. Cece's no longer on the show.
I wonder what Kristen's going to be.
Tammy's gone. And it's so crazy because when OG told them that first season that OG and Kristen was there, that she used Jennifer to like, well, basically she was talking to Evelyn and Shani to be like the new Jennifer. And it's so crazy. Before that reunion happened, I said the same thing to myself. I said, it's really odd to me how the way she's trying to be like Jennifer and like try to finagle her way inside their group. And she did.
So, but I'm saying though, her whole storyline was throwing Cece under the bus.
But Cece's not there no more. So who you gonna talk about?
Exactly.
Right? Who you gonna try to antagonize?
I guess
You
I'll
have a storyline.
OG.
OG is not filming with Tammy. What you gonna do? I mean, she's not filming with Evelyn. So
I don't know. This is
you don't have no show.
And you know Jackie cool with everybody, so this will be interesting.
And I want to bet you Jackie gonna try to play Peacemaker this season, or she's gonna make up with Malaysia, even though Kristen lied on Jackie.
Why? Yeah, I feel like Malaysia saw the show and she should be calmed down now, so she know that it's
Malaysia walked out that reunion because she knew for a fact Jackie was gonna chew her ass up and really tell the truth that Kristen was lying on her.
Yeah, I don't understand how Malaysia jumped on that bandwagon so quick, but I guess because she felt like her kids was involved, she got hot-headed. So maybe now she's
probably so.
Yeah, maybe not.
But yeah, we most definitely coming back with these reviews, and it was, like I said, it was a great time. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Like, it's a breath of fresh air working with you, and I look to working with you plenty more videos.
Yes, I had so much fun, Cam. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Go ahead and tell us where we can find you at, because I also did put it in the description, your stuff, your Twitter, and your Instagram. But go ahead and just, tell us where we can find you.
All right, you can find me on YouTube at Pour the Tea with Gigi. On Instagram, it's just Gigi St. Just, my name. And then on Twitter, Gigi St. Just, because I'm here to bring you the tea, the whole tea, and nothing but the tea.
I know the slogan.
I'm laughing because I know you like it, because my nephews, they love it. They be like,
it is so good.
They be like, Auntie, you gotta do the tea, the whole tea. I'm like, okay, y'all.
Yes. And you guys already know I'm the People Wanna Know. I'm the CEO, Cameron Smith. And you guys can find me on Instagram at the People Wanna Know. Or you guys can also find me over on Twitter, which is Tpwk Wanna Know Child. Y'all can go ahead and follow me up over there. And also here on YouTube, I am the People Wanna Know LLC. So go ahead and get into it. We'll be back with more videos. Like, subscribe. Make sure you please thumbs this up. Like I said, subscribe to our video and make sure you have that bell rung, because why? Me and Gigi will be back, and I will be back with more things to come. Good night.
Bye.